Yo, 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 what's going on, beautiful people? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good shit. And yes, I'm fidgety because I'm drinking this damn coffee, trying to get some energy. It's like one of those counter things. I take the medicine to help me sleep and relax. And then, in order to do things, sometimes I have to drink the coffee to get going. But I'm feeling better. So let's go with this video. I was asked many and many a times now, and so I decided to address it. Again, I do believe. What are the benefits of adding, say, a more terrier-style dog, whether that's a classic or, or a UKC-style pit bull or a staffy, to the American Bully gene pool? What would be the benefits? Excuse me. Now, at this point in time, the biggest benefits would be, okay, the breed originally, and y'all don't start y'all shit, but it was supposed to be American. It was supposed to be American Pit Bull Terrier, the UKC. You know what I'm saying, and a Staffy from the AKC. Now, of course, we did other things along the way. Not we, I include myself in that bullshit, but people did things the other way. And along that way, a lot of bad characteristics, a lot of bad traits were added, a lot of things that shouldn't be in our breed. So the reason that you would maybe possibly do these breedings to build these type of dogs and to make these type of dogs to add, all of the good qualities back into your breed would be just that, to enrich your program with healthier dogs, to enrich your program with more athletic dogs, to enrich your program with more mentally stable dogs. And yes, I did say mentally stable. And the reason being is because a lot of what we see in the American Bully today, these dogs aren't really stable. To see, and that's a whole nother video, but to see dogs carrying their heads low and to have that very shy disposition and that almost scary look in their face, those are dogs that bite, and we won't know why they bite, but they could bite, an adult, they could bite a kid, they could attack another pet, and we don't know why, because the main thing is that they're very scary. They're scared animals. And I'll make another video about scared animals, because we're seeing a whole lot more of this in the American Bully community. But what it would be is just a counter move. And I've actually done a breeding the bitches due within the next week or so. And, that those characteristics are exhibited. Now, this female is more of the UKC style, but she has, some heavier American Bully genes in there. But the athleticism and the drive and those type of things are heavy into this girl. Now, what I'll do in my own program with her is her next breeding, we'll end up taking her to like a boy like Mandela, who I'm already going to take her daughter to today, because her daughter is in heat. So what I'm doing is I'm bumping up the genetics to push them back towards the bully, but also bring the good with it. And this is something that you have to do. And I could just that breeding right there, I didn't plan on talking about that, but it's a great example of why you would want to bring in more of the old school bloods, because it makes it easy for me as a breeder. For instance, with her behind her, you have some very bully dogs like Bullmaster and some other very bullier dogs, but her genotype pushed towards a phenotype that makes her look a little more classic. So it's easier for me to pull those classic, it's easy for me to pull along that classic conformation and health that she has and pull towards the bullier genes behind her pedigree and make a bullier dog with the same, features of the health, the drive, the ability to get after it in hot weather, no breathing issues at all, period. Just great conformation, a great all-around dog. It's easier for me to build up on a dog like that than it is for me to take a dog that has a lot of issues and try to clean it up. And notice I said build up. I already don't have unhealthy dogs. So, the key is for me is to continue to add healthy dogs and then improve on the look. When we talk about, building tools and different things like that, the tools need to be something that you can use, They need to be something that you can pull that are going to be an asset. I've told y'all this a million times. No breed, not any breed, period, is going to be respected until it starts to emphasize health. Even the more established breeds that have went backwards and have the health issues have now started to be ridiculed and have issues going on with them. And some of those breeds are 100 years old or more. So the thing that you would be doing by bringing more terrier, more classic type blood in there, and it has to be something that lends to the American Bully. So that's why I said don't be crazy and go get you a game dog and try to. That's not going to work out well. But a lot of the traditional like classics, the AKC style dogs, they brought to the table significant muscle. It wasn't like it wasn't like these dogs were skinny and that they didn't have anything to bring to the table. They brought great conformation. They brought good muscle to the table. So it would be up to you to use those attributes to further solidify what you have in your program. Now, do I think that you take that type of dog and you breed it to a train wreck dog? Absolutely not. That's not what we're doing here. Say, for instance, in my program, you have a dog like Mandela, very big bone, very muscular, gigantic head, needs tighter skin, very good motor. Let's say good motor. I won't say very good motor, but he can get out and run and move around. I've always, since I've had him, I've always lived in hot places. It's 100 degrees damn near every day. He survives. He sunbathes. He doesn't have that problem. So she would be solidifying those characteristics. And the one thing that she would bring to the table to him in a breeding is that the puppies off of that breeding would be more structurally sound, would be more towards all of the good qualities, and probably go to where we say, how I said, good drive with him. This would be very good drive. This would be very good gas tank with him. I mean, with those puppies. And she could help tighten up the skin, the small little things that I'm tweaking. Now, after I had these puppies, y'all say, well, what happens if the dogs come out a little more terrier than what I like? I've built a strong foundation by using Mandela to her. So now I can use another bully male that's correct and clean, put that blood in there, and I'm still infusing her great genes for overall health, overall conformation, overall drive. And I'm making American bullies, but I'm making better versions of American bullies. It's really what that would be doing, is doing the lunar opposite of what we see all the time, where people are adding bad genes to try to throw a little bit of good genes to bad genes. We're adding good genes to good genes to good genes, just tweaking and improving on the small things that we don't like. Like in these situations here, like I say, behind the dog, there are a ton of bullies, so it's going to be easy to pull it out. But the one thing that I don't expect from any of the dogs off of these girls, and to give you to give you an idea of what they're like, they're both probably in that 15-inch range, 65 pounds, not overdone, 65 pounds, shredded, very, very athletic, run. You know what I'm saying? Average heads, not big blocky heads. Very much so take you to the UKC, show you maybe a little too heavy for the UKC, but not, heavy enough for the American bully world. That's probably pretty much how you would describe a classic. By taking them dogs to Mandela, they'll push out, their genetics, of which was some heavier bullies, but that also super tight feet will remain, the gas tank will remain, the drive will remain, the overall genetics for great health and longevity will remain, as both of these females in their background have dogs that all live double-digit years. This is the way that by adding these dogs, you're improving your blood and not doing stupid stuff. It's a 2, sometimes 3-step process. On some dogs that I've done like this in the past, I've sold them almost as a not almost, but as a breeding pair, where I'll take a puppy off of a breeding like this, that'll be definitely American bully, but not quite as bully as others, and then you sell them to some of your more bullier stock that'll still be very nice, but the future will be better selling them to as a breeding pair, because you're bringing good together and giving somebody a foundation to where all of the health genetics is there and they still have the bully genes, instead of sending somebody a breeding pair that has a couple issues where you might need to fix the feet, you might need to fix the the rear, you might need to fix. With these, there's nothing to fix, and all you have to do is go forward in your breeding and look for a dog that fits what you want, as far as maybe you want to add more size still. But this is this is the way to create a championship high level dog. You know what I mean? That's it. But hey, Next time, man, I catch up with y'all. Y'all do the right thing. Peace.